So, welcome to this little presentation on, and for everybody over there, on neuroactivation workshops. I had to think of a name that covered the qualities of all of the different types of one-day workshops, and thought, what do they all have in common? And then it occurred to me they're all activating something. Right? These are structured so that they follow like neurological modules. They're modular in format. And because they're modular, it means that there's a little bit of mix and match that you can do to tailor-make the effect of the modules for you. And then it occurred to me that, with the diploma work that we're doing, that all of this material is in somewhere a reference in the diploma work. Clean Body has an interesting little story attached to it, because I did this training in Norway, and there was no instructor training at that time, but one of the students said, "Oh, look, can I do this on my mum?" I don't know why you're asking me, but yeah, of course you can do it on your mum, right? So mum came, and mum brought a friend, and they practiced doing these techniques on each other. And they felt so good after doing it that they said, "Can we come again? Can we do some more practice?" Because one of the advantages of these activation workshops is that the more you repeat them, the more likely you are to create some brain or some neuroplasticity to support that particular function. So this woman asked me, she says, "Is it okay if they come and practice some more?" I said, "Look, you just go for it." So they brought two friends. So now there's 4 people practicing. Then the next time there was like 12 people, and the next time there was 30, and the next time there was 50. They ended up with over 100 people coming to the practice sessions. And it's really aimed at, as the name suggests, cleaning your body, but it's really focused at cleaning your body of parasites. It's an anti-parasite process. So getting rid of these parasites changed blood pressure problems, eczema and allergy reactions. There was one woman, one of the instructors, who was a nurse, who actually went into nursing because of this massive tinea that she had in her toes, between her toes, and nothing could change it. After 3 weeks of doing this, it had all cleared up. So one of the main strategies that parasites have is that they learn how to create chemicals in your gut, or wherever they are, to tell your immune system that they're not there. And also to get you to feed them with the food that they want. They'll even learn how to live off medication. Then they will create a chemical environment in your gut so that other bacteria and other parasites can come and live because they want to invite them. This is Le Manuel. And in the manuals, you're given referential information of reflexes on your body. All of this stuff is dealing with some existing physiological, neurological reference that is utilized in a certain way. So there are some areas that, a general formula, if you like, is that some areas will be challenged. That means like you're pushing a button of some sort. Then the reaction to that may be not appropriate. So if the reaction to the challenge is not appropriate, then we have various reflexes and various procedures to go through. In this case, it's the use of reflexes on the spine and getting the nervous system to respond in a better way to the challenge. So you can combine this with muscle monitoring, which is what happens in the diploma, but you don't have to actually do the muscle monitoring for the challenge and the response to take place. And we're dealing with toxins, obviously, you know, the effect of toxins in the body. Poisons. Now, poison is basically a concentration of toxins, excuse me, a concentration of toxins that has reached a point where, you know, it becomes dangerous to either local tissues or systemically dangerous. We deal also with spores. There's just one point on your chest. You hold that for a little bit. It wakes up to the fact that the brain, you know, pays attention then to what the spores are doing. And then you just rub the points. And your immune system goes, oh, spores, gotcha, done. So you train your nervous system to do that, right? Continue, every day, you know. And eventually you will actually make the nervous system that does it naturally. Now when that happens, you'll never have a spore problem again because you've got a built-in nervous system for dealing with the spores. 90 days is the seemingly obvious period of time for people to actually grow a neurological pathway for a particular function. But because this actual program deals with toxins and free radicals and poisons and spores and yeasts and funguses, which is a different category, like when a spore grows into a yeast or a fungus, usually, a fungus or a mould. But with all of that stuff going on, if you practice the process of this workshop every day, once a day for 90 days, you'll have protected yourself against toxic overload, against poisoning, against spores, against yeast and fungus, and against parasites. Well, if that isn't going to clean your body, what will, you know?